we are.
Hey folks, how you doing? This is week 10.
No, 10, that's big.
Mark? Yeah. Of what's in your bag for the Whispering Orchards Farm and CSA. I'm your farmer, Steve. This is Sue Ellen, who is one of the CSA members, has graciously allowed us into her house and gets to show us what we're in store for during the week for vegetables.
Yes, lovely. I have to give a little shout out to Whispering Orchards with the delivery model of the CSA, because I've done CSAs in the past where you had to go pick your stuff up. And for anybody who was working any kind of 9-to-5 job, it was very difficult. So getting a delivery on Sunday is really, really quite delightful.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
You know, we wanted to make it easy for people. And, you know, again, it's hard to get down. Everything's, it's a little crazy for us making deliveries, but, and because of the virus, we decided to just do it for free this year. Hopefully the virus will be over by next year, God willing.
Creeks don't rise.
Yeah. And we don't have a swarm of locusts and how many other?
The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. I don't know what could happen. Yeah.
So
the oceans dry
we'll find
up
out in November.
Yikes. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, there's a dig going on there.
Yep, it's going to be a big one. So, for those that get the flowers, oh, look at this summer beauty with all of those sunflowers. You had said last week that your sunflowers were going insane.
Yes.
That they're just...
Yeah, so we wanted to actually do more sunflowers and break it up. So this week you'll be getting sunflowers. We'll go back to zinnias and stuff like that the week after. Will they stand?
I think they will. Yeah, look. There they go.
There you go.
Oh, that looks super pretty. Oh my gosh, you're like amongst the sunflowers. Tom Petty. Oh no, that's wildflowers. Oh well. Oh, but we have some delicious carrots again. Oh, Steve, those are great looking.
Thanks.
Oh my
those
gosh.
are the ones that the rabbits didn't get.
Are the beasties really?
Well, again,
making feces.
Hey, all of a sudden they said salad bar is open.
All I can think of is Mr. McGregor and Peter Rabbit.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, these ones look really beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, and I see some delicious cilantro. Oh, I'm gonna have to make a little salsa verde.
Yeah, it wasn't ready for the past 2 weeks for the tomatillas.
Yeah.
Now it was ready,
Yes.
so it's like I have to plan it out next year so we get a more continual growth of cilantro.
Yes, speaking of tomatillos. So yeah, making a salsa verde with this cilantro and the tomatillos over a flaky white fish or chicken. I mean, pretty much on pork. Oh my God, yeah, great salsa verde on pork. Oh my gosh, yeah, I love. Oh, I actually may add some scallions to my salsa verde too, right? Yeah. Keep with the green theme. Yeah, we're gonna take some of those little just to use them. I got. Oh, and I see beautiful dill. Yeah, dill is to me such a my friend Martha and I always say that it's the most underappreciated herb. Yeah, and it's really...
Yeah, it's not just for pickling.
No, it's for potatoes. I mean, dilled potato salad is a revelation.
Yeah.
I love it with fish. I love to make gravlax to cure, if you can find some nice salmon somewhere, curing with a little bit of aquavit, which is basically Swedish people's vodka, I think. I think it means water of life, but it's vodka. And then fresh dill and just kind of sprinkle it and let it squish the fillets together, wrap them tightly in some plastic, and then put weights on top of them and just let them go a couple of days. A little sugar and salt too. I forgot the sugar and salt. And then let them go a couple of days in the fridge.
Marinates all together nice.
It pulls out the concentrates the flesh, and then you can kind of slice it on the bias, and it's a really delicious And that flavor of the dill with the sugar salt cure is really good. I think I'm going to do that now. Oh, and tomatoes.
Yeah,
this is our first tomatoes, right?
Yeah, these are the cherries and stuff like that. So you got
a tear.
Yeah, you got there's some bumblebees in there. What are they called? Sunrise.
Sun gold.
Yeah, I know the sunrise bumblebee. Got some regular little baby cherry tomatoes.
Oh my god. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So delicious. I'm not gonna let this little bit of dill go to waste. It's going right over there. Then we have some cucumbers too. Yummy. Oh, I think I might pickle those. I think I might cut them into eighths or something. And how did your spears go? Didn't you do a new pickle with spears?
The thing was that they actually I let them out on the counter too long, and because of the warm weather, they got soft.
You mean the hot weather?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're still good, and the skin is firm.
Yeah.
But the inside, because they got more exposed, they're softer and stuff like that. The onions and carrots that were mixed in there, because like the carrots are nice and firm.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was this. It's a really easy recipe. You could take these whole, either slice them up into discs or make them into spears. Get yourself a mason jar. If you can get like a half a gallon, that's perfect. Stuff it with that. I sliced up the carrots into discs, put that in there. Cloves of garlic, dill, some pickling spice, which you get any place at the store. And for half a gallon, it's going to be an ounce and a quarter of kosher salt, or you could use Himalayan salt. Don't use iodized salt. Yeah. Or canning salt, pickling salt, things like that. Mix that with the water, put it all into the jar, some cloves of garlic, make sure everything is submerged. What I did was I took a plastic cap from, I don't know, peanut butter and jelly or something like that, flipped it upside down, and actually when I closed it, it kept everything pressed down and kept it submerged. And you just burp the jar every day because it's going to start fermenting and it's going to get gas and stuff. If you keep it too closed, it will explode and your counter will smell like Harry's Deli.
Yeah, it's a little much. Don't have an explosion.
But leave it out on the counter for probably about 4, 5, 6 days tops, and then put it right in the fridge and you're good. That's it.
So that's classic half sour or full sour fermented pickles, like Bubby's pickles.
Yeah, they're great. And it's very easy to do and stuff. If you do get like a little white foam on the top, don't worry, you can just skim it off and just add a little bit more, brine into it and stuff, just to make sure that they're always covered. And so, it's things that you can do with your carrots, onions, later on, when in the fall, right before we get our first frost, we'll have green tomatoes.
Oh!
Because the tomatoes that, don't ripen before the frost comes and kills
Pickled green tomatoes.
We're going to be picking those and then,
and making fried green tomatoes with a little bit of cornmeal. Mm-hmm.
So, I actually wait more for them.
I know, I like the green tomato. Yes.
But I don't want to pick them because I'm waiting for them to turn.
Well, and because you can't, unless you go to a farmer's market, it's not like there's grocery stores that have green tomatoes, which makes no sense because they would travel well. They're really, they're very hard and hardy. But my grandmother, down in Louisiana, we wait the end of the summer, we would have all of the fried green tomatoes, and she made a pickled green tomato, which I've made, but she erred more on the sweet side, much like her iced tea, which was so sweet your face would fall off. But I like them more. I think I'll do your kind of the one you did for these with the green tomatoes, so they're more garlicky and sour.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and all you have to do is quarter those, and then just put them in. So,
Yeah, we'll be. Yeah, you might have guessed that Farmer Steve and I like ferments. We're drinking today a delicious Chinar Spritz, which Chinar is an aperitivo made from artichokes. So we're bringing in the whole vegetable idea into every part of our interaction. Yes. So ferments, yay. Oh, and I see lots of oh, wow. That's a beautifully unblemished zucchini. She's gorgeous. Lovely zucchini. And and now these are the first yellow squash.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I wonder, what do you think? Could you pickle these?
Yeah, you can pickle squash.
Yeah? Like thick discs? Make a thick disc? Okay.
Yeah. Or you could quarter, what I would do is you could slice them into quarters, and then so you got quarter discs. If that makes sense.
Yeah, like little.
Yeah.
These are unblemished as well. Oh my gosh, they're really beautiful.
That's the one thing, like growing on wood chips.
Oh.
You don't have the dirt.
Yeah, I have noticed that your vegetables are exceedingly clean, and I don't think you're out there scrubbing them all the time. It's just because of the wood chips.
Obviously, carrots and stuff are in the ground. And the onions and stuff we have to peel off the outside shells and stuff. Yeah. But it's because of the wood chips, and they're not rain. When it rains, it doesn't get
it doesn't splash up mud on everything. Yeah, really beautiful. Oh, and thank God for eggs. Oh yeah. Oh wow. And the eggs, they look. These are brown eggs or local eggs, and local eggs are fresh. I think that's really a fallacy. It's just about the color of the chicken's feathers, right? Yeah. But these are beautiful.
Yeah. There's only two chickens that lay white eggs. All of the other ones lay shades of brown. You got some that lay Easter color.
Yeah, the we'll just call them the Martha Stewart chickens. She's fancy.
But and most probably other countries have brown eggs. We're this country that decides that everything's got to be white, pure, and clean. So they, and they're the Jersey. I think it's a Jersey chicken that lays white eggs. And they don't lay as profusely as some of the other ones do. But people want white eggs.
Yeah,
so.
I don't get the...
Well, you're actually seeing more and more in the supermarkets.
Yeah.
Brown and stuff. People are actually waking up for a change. And the supermarkets are listening.
Yes, they are.
And so it's a good thing.
Yes, they are. So that's week 10 of What's in My Bag.
So you got a couple different things that you could play around with. You could chop up, like dice up zucchini, the yellow squash, carrots, and the scallions.
To do a pickle?
No, I'm thinking of just roasting it in the oven. Chop up some, you probably still have some of the herbs from last week.
Yeah, some of the we had hearty herbs last week.
Yeah, so your thyme and your rosemary.
Oregano and rosemary, I think, or
sage.
Yeah,
sage. Yeah. So chop those up, throw in a little bit of balsamic vinegar and olive oil, roll it around, a little bit of salt and pepper, and roast that. So you got some different things that you and you'll have different textures and they won't be as mushy. Because people, even with sauteing the
they steam a little bit too much.
Yeah. So by roasting it, it'll dry it out a little bit more, give it more texture.
Yeah, and if you did some of the yellow squash, the zucchini, the carrots, the scallion.
Different colors going on.
Yeah, and if you did a couple of big sheet pans of it, you can keep those roasted vegetables in the fridge, serve them over pasta. I love to have a little bit of roasted vegetables in an egg omelet in the morning, and kind of sneaking in all kinds of vegetable in every meal. Make a grain salad for lunch where you make a big batch of, I don't know, quinoa or I'm trying to think of other grains on it. Quinoa, I got nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, I'm like a wild rice type of person, but
Oh, yeah. Oh,
that's something that I'm looking into, like maybe a year.
Making? Oh, I mean making. Oh, oh, wow.
Yeah,
Are you going to do rice paddies?
I actually have to, well.
You need a marshy area, right?
Yeah,
it's a marsh grass.
Another, and wild rice is actually not a rice.
No, it's a grass. It's a wild grass. Yeah.
But I love wild rice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's ridiculously expensive.
Oh my, and it's so like nutty and
Yeah.
it holds flavors. Wild rice with roast or toasted like walnuts and dried cranberries is a really great Thanksgiving sauce. Oh, yeah, wild rice is so much better than white rice. Again, like brown eggs are better, wild rice is better. Go for colors in your life.
Yeah.
Always colors. Yes.
All right, folks. Well, thank you very much for
Thank
joining
you.
us again. And like I said, if you got any questions or anything, shoot us a call, email us, text us, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Yeah. Happy cooking.
And yeah, again, if you're supposed to be getting chicken and pork, and I mentioned it to some of the people, we are out until probably Labor Day weekend. That's when we're going to have our fresh batches. That week will be processed, and I'll be ready to go for Labor Day. So get your charcoal out, get your grills ready, and we'll be supplying the chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Farmer Steve's chicken is next level. My favorite is his backs, his necks, and his feet that I use to make bone
She's
broth.
talking about the chicken.
Yeah, not his back, neck, and feet. But yeah, really, it's the chickeniest chicken you'll have in your repertoire, definitely.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good one. Bye-bye.